Hello, everybody. My name is Abri, and I am part of the production team for New Bloody Universe. And we had a Kickstarter campaign that was successful, so yay. And today we're going to be starting in on the process of one of the deliverables for the campaign, which was a Bigfoot poster. So we're starting the art process for the Bigfoot poster. So I will be doing the first passes of that. So, Bigfoot poster design. And you get to ride along and see what's happening as far as what we're going to be making for this. So, hopefully everybody can hear me very well. This is the first time we're doing this, and it's going to be a fun ride. So, that being said, my process for this is going to be doing some thumbnails initially, just so that we can get an idea of generic composition or general composition and go from there. So I'm just going to make some posters. So this is just guidelines for me. So I can just generate a bunch of ideas really quick just to get an idea of what I want the layout to look like. And then we'll get into some detail making. I am using Adobe Photoshop for this. I do also really enjoy working in Procreate, but I am not working in Procreate today. We're working here. Hello. Hello, your local weirdo. Hello, Realm of Dreams. So, because of how I have this window being captured for TikTok, this is going to be a fascinating endeavor, in my opinion. And generally, I like to tone backgrounds, so I will be working from a gray place initially. I need to move this window. There we go. There's my white. So for the Bigfoot poster, there's all kinds of ideas that I have for this. I thought about doing something silly, but I think I'm actually going to do something really uh, a little bit more realistic, maybe a little goofy. So for instance, like having the figure here, having trees and like light rays and things. But for the general comp, I just want to get a feel for shape and like where your eye will move in the piece. So we're not expecting masterpiece at this point. This is just getting a sense of where things will be and sort of going from there. Oh, lovely. I'll have to check it out if you've already drawn some stuff for Shane and Jack. I have a couple of Shane and Jack like fun fan art bits and pieces I have also done myself. And I've been really slow getting a lot of that done though. So hopefully I'll be able to get some different arts done for that. Trying to get some depth in here. Ooh, what if I did something really goofy? Like what if I did one of these? Nice big Sasquatch in the background. Nice big Bigfoot. And if you're just joining and you haven't followed New Blood yet, do feel free to like and follow. That helps us reach more people so that whenever the series gets to air in the winter of 2023, more folks know about it because it's going to be amazing. And if you want to find out more about the project in general, you can look us up on Kickstarter, uh, New Blood on Kickstarter, or you can go look at our website, newblood.tv, and that'll get you a taste of what's to come. Ooh, and then maybe down here we'll have like classic walking Sasquatch. Everybody knows this piece. And then this could be like water. Kind of like this. Oh, hello, Lady Ellis. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, we'll see what we come up with today. This is the first step in crafting something interesting for the poster. This has a lot of depth to it. I like this a lot. Let's also try something silly. Because if you're wanting a poster of Bigfoot, I feel like a silly one would be good. I did a lot of the like Sasquatch and sunglasses for the Kickstarter. So I'm also here for kind of doing something something goofy like this, I guess. Yeah, I feel like something like this would be like really cool to kind of do in like the 80s retro neon color palette for fun. Because why not? You can draw a stick figure with hair. I mean, I know that everybody is perfectly capable of learning how to draw better. It's one of the things that I really like about art in particular is like everybody has the capacity to learn to do art and do it very well. And I love helping folks like get better at drawing if that's something they're interested in. Um, or at least like sharing and discussing like tips and tricks and stuff. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'll happily answer any weird little questions, but I want to get down this real quick. Oh, I kind of like this vibe. Just some weird neon Sasquatchin'. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are drawing poster thumbnails to figure out what the poster is going to be for the Bigfoot poster. So anybody who pledged at Bigfoot Baddie level on the Kickstarter will have, we'll get one of these, I do believe. Maybe do a Bigfoot Baddie holding a camera. And then make sure the trees kind of do this. I love triangle comps. Think they help move your eye around really nicely. Hello, Connor. Ooh, oil painting is lovely. So I love the process of oil painting. I don't have much time these days to do much traditional. I have to stay digital for speed purposes. But one day I will have time to sink my teeth back into doing traditional media. I personally love gouache and watercolor and inking. So those are like my three go-tos when left to my own devices for sure. Hello, hello. All right, so now this one we're going to do something that I will do when I'm getting stuck or kind of gotten through like the first little batch of thumbnails, which is I do a combination of basic shapes. And then from there, I know that I want my figure, say here, and it's the classic walking Sasquatch dude. Again, we're not worried about anatomy or anything. Oh man, what if this was the little... Oh, that could be the moon, some trees. Pine trees are just sticks with scribbles at this point. And then if that is the alien beam, we'll lighten it up through here. Sasquatch would be a little darker. Not quite a silhouette, but getting there. And then of course we'll have stars back here. I kind of like this one, to be honest with you. You were drawn to darker art, vampire, lichen type things. Yeah, no, for sure. Like we have all sorts of, like we have a little bit of everything, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, this could be some font, maybe like Bigfoot Baddie would go down here in a nice font. I think looking at the three of these right now, this is why I love doing iterations. Of this row, I definitely like this one the most. Alrighty, so let's do another row. So I'm just gonna grab my boxes and do another set, line them back up. And I'm not terribly zoomed in, so the second one is pretty, absolutely. We'll do a final uh, here, I'll mark that one since you enjoyed it. We'll do a final version, like I'll pick the best and then we'll see what everybody here thinks. Maybe choose one today, and then the next time I do this, we'll end up uh, hopping in and actually doing the detail on it. So let's try something different. Let's use some rule of thirds. So rule of thirds is this. So we'll just make a little bit of a grid out. So we want a focus point here, maybe a focus point here, so maybe like the Sasquatch is here. Don't know what he's doing yet. This could be some nice distant mountains. The moon. Do some trees. I need to take my shift setting off, apparently, as it yells at me. Oh yeah, he can be looking at the moon. That's easy. Just lift his little triangle, maybe a head up. There you go. Again, this is not going to be nowhere near the final version. This is just vibes. Maybe a nice bush, some rocks, something right here. And then let's grab a nice gray. And either a little bit of a lighter gray way back here, slightly darker for kind of like the tree line. Oh, that's much closer, so even more slightly darker through here. And then we'll cut it out with some white. For sure. Oh, yeah, I mean, I do this a lot. Art is what I do. And like, it can be easy. I think it's just a matter of getting to know your bits and pieces, things that you like, your tools. I'm just like, and also like working from a place of like, I'm not super committed to anything. So I feel like when you're able to allow yourself to be a lot more experimental, things get a little easier, in my opinion. So, which makes me really excited to get into the actual piece, because then we get to get into details and digital painting. Okay. Oh, we need to make the the background. There we go. Tis a moon. Alrighty. Next up, let's see here. Let's get back into having some fun. What should Bigfoot do? Da, 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 da. We could do... I don't know why, but I think like Bigfoot and technology is particularly amusing to me. Like I like to think that there are Bigfoots out there that have cell phones. Like that amuses me. Just out in the wilderness. Make that like a log. Absolutely, he'd be looking for the latest trends. Have you seen the oh, what is it? Sax Squatch on TikTok? There's a Sasquatch playing the saxophone that has come across my feed now a number of times, and I am deeply amused by it. If Sax Squatch is out there, I would love to meet them. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Boo doo boo. Playing on the ticker talks. Maybe he makes TikToks. Maybe he does like dancing TikToks. I'd love that. Ooh, you can't have a fallen log without some mushrooms, though. Put some little mushrooms in here. And let's see, how many more we have on this row? 3 more? Let's do a different one. Do some basic shapes. I don't know what this Sasquatch is doing, but he's having himself a fun time doing it. not super in love with this. Like, already. No, I don't like this one. This one's not even worth keeping on. Get rid of that. Let's start over. Sometimes the ideas aren't great, and that's okay. Ooh, what if I do? What if I do a Sasquatch drinking coffee? As I've just finished my coffee and want more. Maybe he's reading something. Give him like a croissant. But it's in the woods. Pretty good, pretty good. Yes, he absolutely has to have the bedhead here. Give him some under eye bags as well. My Sasquatch drinks coffee. What's something else? Anybody have any suggestions? You have any ideas? Making a Sasquatch do something fun? Because I have one over here left after this idea that I have. Yes, energy work. Here we go. Yeah, today we're just doing the New Blood universe, or the Kickstarter. There was some tiers. One of the tier rewards was a Sasquatch poster. So that is what I am working on currently. So not energy work at this time. That will be lives and stuff that we will be doing going forward. We just figured we want to share the process of like getting all of the Kickstarter things put together. So I'll be doing some of these where I get to walk you along the process of the artwork. We're going to be doing all kinds of different pieces for that. Some wallpaper packs, like making cool stuff for everybody on the Kickstarter. And if you keep hearing strange beep boop noises in the background, it is my sticky my sticky things, like commands, shortcuts on Windows that I need to turn off. Because apparently, while I'm doing this, uh, it doesn't like it. Which is first, so that is something I will fix for the next time, so there's less beep booping in the background. That's definitely what it sounds like to me. Another ghostly looking large Sasquatch, and I like having the close up in the sky and like the sassy squatch at the bottom. Although I might make him smaller, like actually out in the wilderness. Oh, I think I made that too far down. He looks deeply sad. Excuse me? Let's see. I think any of these can be lady squatches, to be fair. Unless you really want me to amp it up, like really make it a lady squatch. Got some nice reflections. Spinning a little too long on this, but I need to put some more trees over here. Maybe shrink this just a bit. Well, thank you for sharing the live, Brenna. I'm actually not going to be on too terribly much longer. I've got some stuff to do. I need to get dinner in before I move on to my next project. Oh, hey, it's Jay. Hello. All right, let's do. Okay, do we want to do Bigfoot baking cookies, or do we want to do Bigfoot like in full glam? Like what vibe are we feeling for a lady squatch? And then we'll look at all the ones that we have and pick our top three. And I'll go from there. Full glam? Okay, 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 okay. Like pinup? Ooh, that would be really fun, actually. Bigfoot glam. Don't like that pose. Hilarious pose, but I don't like that pose. Let's see. Jack might appreciate it for sure. I suspect Jack is probably busy writing away. I keep wanting to put sunglasses on Sasquatch. I can't help it. Oh, what if we do a pose, arms overhead, like just feeling oneself? Let me grab. Make it. It's a little too big for this. We'll do the figure and then we'll figure out the comp around the figure. What even is this? What have I done? I made that crotch very intense. That was not intentional. Let's see here. Just gonna do a gentle tone. I say gentle as it is like basically like middling to dark gray. This is kind of ridiculous. Oh man, even if we don't end up doing this one, like me personally, I'm going to do this one at some point. This is my jam. Do some Bigfoot pinup art for the glory of it. Hey, you're a local weirdo. That is true of every McDonald's ever. I hate to say it. That has never been their strong suit. What? Pin up pin up Sasquatch on your for your phone. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the background on this one though. I don't want there to be I want this to be dead center. Oh wait, what if I did this and then forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Basically, and just have like a close up. Yeah, this is a thing. Okay, so we have a bunch of thumbs to look at. So oh yeah, because this Bigfoot's like thirst trapping. So if we number these, let me grab a different brush so it's a little stronger. I have so many brushes. All the way to the top, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. All right. This is one, this is two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So I want you, as you're looking at these, to pick your top two and put them in order. So pick the top two that you like of all of these and type the number associated with it and put them in order. So your favorite one is first and then your second favorite one is second. And I will pop a little mark on there to indicate that. I'll get rid of these for the now. All right, so Brenna likes, let's see, we'll do 10. Lady Alice likes this one, and the secondary 9. And 2 is that one. Okay, 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 okay. My favorite right now is probably 5. And I think my second favorite might be 6. So, local 10. Gotcha, gotcha. And 5. Second. Alrighty. There's not too many of y'all in here, so if you're just joining and you're wondering what's going on, thank you, Somnium. So your first one is 6, and your second is 8. Yes, Coffee Sassy is the best. Oh, thanks, Brenna. 10 and 6, okay. 10 and 6. So it looks like we have a fair hard running on number 10. 10 seems to definitely be uh, a fan favorite at this point. I'll put a little star here. And 6 is actually doing fairly well and put a little star here. So we need to figure out the third one. Let's see if anybody else wants to throw in on what they're kind of vibing as far as images, because I think 5 is going to end up being number 3. And then what I'll end up doing is I'll take these 3 thumbnails, take them over to Fen and the rest of the crew, and we'll have a good chat about them and pick which one that we think we want to do. So, with that, this was going to be a pretty short live. It's only been about 45 minutes, so I'm going to have to wrap up so I can get back to working on other stuff. But thank you so very much for swinging in and keeping me company while I was doing some work. I hope you enjoyed watching just the doodle process of getting some concepts down on paper and or digital paper. And the next time I go live will probably be sometime tomorrow when we will have a chosen thumbnail that we like the best, and I will be working on that more in depth. So we'll be going over like getting it started, putting the sketch down, and getting everything tight and all of that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming and keeping me company. I really look forward to this. And I think we have, so tomorrow during the day, kind of like this, I'll go live for a little bit just to have some company while working. And then tomorrow, in the evening, I do believe Fen is going to be going live as well. So you can look forward to those lives coming up. So we'll be going live twice tomorrow. And I think we're going live again on Friday. But the evening streams are more paranormal and spooky, and we'll be getting into like research and rituals and doing like really interesting paranormal experiments. So that kind of stuff's usually we do in the evenings. And aha, see, that's my notification that it is time to shift over to the next thing on the to-do list. So again, thank you everybody. If you haven't liked, shared, subscribed, like all of the social media shtick, definitely do so. And I will see everybody tomorrow. All right, thank you. Good night or good evening or goodbye.